So this is saying ha ha ha. And actually don't do any police work. Well, there goes the music now. To clarify, they don't do any police work at all. This is a road. This is like a side along. This is like an adjunct. They've been nothing but fuck with me for years. I moved from California to Nevada to cross state lines. It's there's some music. That was them honking because I moved. It's 24 hours of bullshit. It's like I could vaguely hear something, but
yes, love could be a lady.
An open wound in my mind. I would plug it had I the power.
Yeah, it's shit like this. Oh, we just had another little argument, I think. I don't know. But it was just something like it was something like, I don't know, fuck, something stupid. Yeah, there's one. Like that doesn't happen, and like they're not always watching and actually talking through the phone, and they'll do these little nitpicks. They're like, well, you know, some days it was literally 24 hours, which you know, if I say literally 24, then it isn't because it's still literally 20 fucking 4. Micromanaging my life, getting involved in businesses, people just allowing them to, and it's because other people, these other people I've been around are such stupid fucking cowards that there's literally nothing I can wind up doing about this, and there's literally no possibility of support, and it gets so much deeper, and I don't want to get into it like that. And I mean legal supports, obviously, I'm not talking about. Yeah, it's like fucking.
How may I be of assistance?
The tragedy of my life is like other people. It's not these people, it's other people. Like mass participating.
What is it this time? I shall attend to it.
Allowing, creating. Did you hear him? He said, talk like a retard. But I know there's fatigue setting in, not just because I've been up, but just like not having the words about something so fucking stupid, because it's been made so stupid. It's like, what the fuck?
You must gather your party before venturing forth. You must gather your party before venturing forth.
You don't have to say anything about any one of the things that's going on with these people. It's wildly far and away exactly what it is. And then bragged about it exactly what it is. And then threatened about it'll be worse and shit like that before somebody whines about how it's something else and pretends like they're offended. But and then the opposite of everything. He just said he didn't pretend like he was offended. He did. He's fucking.
It shall be as you wish.
Did somewhere. You certainly did. But I just got kicked out of my job because I got back on the drink. I was driving around, and then I stopped and I made sure it was legal because I'm in Nevada, so it's not even that big of a deal. And then, like I said, a little bit of a project, like to make it like super extra legal. And like it's been authorized. Like this is. But we've already, which is something we've already done. This was something she's trying to talk right now, but it's something we've already done. We've already done plenty. And they'll just do this little thing, which becomes extremely frustrating and just kind of like sad to hear. And it's hard to talk about it. Like, what the fuck are you supposed to be hearing and saying and thinking in relation to any of this? I don't even fucking know. But it does. I guess the real thing would be ultimately it doesn't matter, because this is just the legal issue. That's it. That's what happened. It's not a small one, and I did mean many, many years. It's astronomically huge. It's not been diminished to the point of nothingness. It's the exact fucking opposite.
Save me, dear sir. Please save me. Help us. Please.
Well, I'm in the car right now. You probably can't see it, but... And I do have an open container. Problem with that being, that is at most like a fine and a little misdemeanor, like tap on the wrist kind of thing, like at its bloodiest. And the problem with that is I don't need to be explaining shit every fucking moment of the day, or thinking about how somebody doesn't get something. How unnecessary this whole thing is. Let's call it cruel and unusual. I'm talking about years. I'm talking about every device. They brag to me about how they did something special to my devices, and every time I get a new one, they'll rebug them. And it's specifically in order to watch me, like, in compromising situations, basically. So it's a sex crime. Point on its face completely. What are the words that you use to explain this to somebody who doesn't seem to understand the fuck at all? And they're like, "Did you drink a beer on Sunday? Because you've been drinking beer for a long time, son." Isn't that like to literally play it off like that before they smirk and they're just like, pussy, and they just like run away? I don't even know what to make of anyone's thought process, because it's just not real. It's so wildly, we're in a whole different world here. And you just get used to entertaining people's opinions. Or the idea that other people are just completely fucking insane. And everything, the reported world, the informed world, is just not a real thing. This is, and like we lost it at some point. Or the real thing, like, and then we're just like television. I don't know. It's like something weird happened. But they're like pretty abrasive crimes, and then a lot of just like full commitment with there's no logic to it. It's like talking to children. It's dealing with children, dealing with the people in psychotic states. Things that don't, like, it's very bizarre. And like, you get used to the psychological things that happen, where it's like, I'm not even sure how to talk about, again, I'll say, it's like, what would you call it? Now I put myself on the spot. Like, how do you hit at things that are so obvious it's actually something that you'd, like, best case laugh about, and like typically you just kind of you have to, you mock, and it's fucking like insane, or it's like you even step for life in. Like, where's that headspace? What are you supposed to do with it? And then gradually, kind of like, you're thinking about it. You don't mean to, but it actually creeps in these ways where you're like, you never forget how actually, it is what it is, and how actually offensive it is, and other things, and how actually criminal some of these things are. But it's like fucking, I don't know, just a weird headspace. I can't do anything with it. There's nothing to do with it. That's probably the best way to put it in any case. But there's a way the law works. So that's they're not trades. You don't get born into America and you're now in the mafia. They got me addicted to meth. That was them. They even used bunk dope, and I've lost memories, and I've went through the same routes. Well, they're laughing and stuff because they're always around and had remembered things. But I'm not even going to get into that. That's a whole other thing. You don't just throw into the middle of, like, hey, the cops are, like, weird stuff's going on. Because then, I just lost one of 4 people that are going to watch this fucking video. But yeah, this is the ultimate experience of it all is basically being stunned at how people have forgotten or lost just the fundamental way that everyone else is doing things, what anything means and why anything is happening ever. Having these kinds of conversations, like, this is an open container, and therefore, obviously, film me in a motel in its restroom, specifically to sexually harass me later about the fact that they just committed a kind of sexual assault by filming the damn thing illegally in the first fucking place, and then sharing it with their colleagues and possibly friends and fucking other people. Like that in and of itself. Like, I just lost the other 3 people because no one in the fucking world believes I'm telling the truth right now, and yet it is exactly what it is. In fact, it's so unbelievable that people that taught me about it will come back and be like, there's no cameras, you're an idiot. Like, they have to minimize. They have to toss things out, they have to deny. It'll be somebody talking to me about the way I'm moving in a restaurant with the idea that they're selling. So it's like, you have some kind of an obligation. And you're in it. The feeling is like everything you're doing, talking about, is front page news. And that's the experience of being spit on, because that's exactly what it is. But then again, maybe these people are so wicked stupid, they totally just get it. But in any case, I'm just bored of talking, and it's besides the point is what I have to say about it than the evidence. It's like, in any case, the video.